Hey guys, this is HellHades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I've just had a number of different messages on Discord, all over the place actually, just kind of saying, look, I hear you're under a lot of fire at the moment. There's a lot of crap coming your way. You know, how you feeling, that type of stuff. Honestly, I was just like, am I? But turns out there's been a whole load of stuff like popping off around me showing the content creator pack that I get once a week. It went onto Reddit, all this type of stuff. So I'm going to dig into it, give my view on it, tell you kind of how I feel this works. But also, yeah, just try and understand what the kind of sentiment really actually is. Okay? I don't like to jump into drama, especially if there's not actually any drama there. So let's actually just kind of get under the skin of it. Look, there's been drama in the background before. We've had Draco Gate drama going back 18 months. We've had should you build a tier list drama. You know, is this rare really the savior of the game drama? And a whole bunch of other stuff. Are you using cheat engines? Blah, blah, blah. Okay? It happens. It kind of goes through this cycle of what's the next big drama that's going to come around. Honestly, content creator perks has not been hidden. It's not a hidden thing. It's totally out there. Plarium advertise, become a content creator and you can get these perks. So it's, I guess I put it out on the screen. Didn't think anything of it, but apparently a lot of people are kind of asking questions. So let's just go into, you know, what is the pack that I get once a month, and I'll throw it on this Reddit post. I've got to say, I don't normally go on Reddit anymore. I used to, and I don't normally go onto the main Raid Discord anymore, mainly for my own mental health, okay? Generally, there's a lot, I'm not saying everyone, but there's a lot of toxic people in these areas. And when you're a content creator doing, you know, a couple of videos a day like I do, you know, I get stuff wrong. I'm not like infallible. I make mistakes when I'm streaming. You know, my stream helped me get through some stuff, yeah? I'm not the be-all and end-all of this game, but I enjoy making content and I try and help people as much as I can. That's kind of where my level in the sand is. It's also worth saying, before we get into the detail here, before I was a content creator, I remember dropping a couple of DMs to Stu Gaming, who I used to watch pretty regularly. And I was saying, like, I want to start to become a content creator. And it was kind of for two reasons. Both of them based around the fact that I couldn't really afford to play Raid at the level I was anymore. Okay? I was playing Raid. I was spending a lot of money on book packs, a lot of money on energy, some money on shards. And, you know, as a working guy with 3 kids, mortgage, all that normal stuff that you have, it's a really expensive game to play. And when I was talking to Stu, I was like, you know, can you make some good money off YouTube? And he kind of talked me through how that worked. And he also, we also talked about the content creator pack. And I was like, that feels like a good way to get myself a couple of extra books. You know, and at the time, you know, when you're talking about a level 1 pack, you have 3 different tiers of content creator pack. You know, the level 1 pack was no books, but when you got to level 2, you got yourself a couple of epic tomes, and then, you know, the kind of glory days of tier 3 was way better. So let me show you what I get on a kind of weekly basis. It was on this Reddit post here. Holy Mary, Mother of God. This is Shadowkin that's posted this. So I now get 7 epic books a week, 4 legendary books, 7 5-star chickens, some energy, honestly 4 million silver, which is just a joke because that's like leveling 1 piece, and 1,300 gems. I get it every week, yeah? Every tier 3 content creator gets this. If you're tier 1, you don't get any books, and you get only a couple of chickens, free chickens. If you're tier 2, you start to get a couple of books, yeah? Epic books, no legendary books. And everything just ramps as you go up the tiers, right? So you think about this, you're like, well, that's an insane amount of resources you get per week, yeah? And yeah, that's one of the reasons why I became a content creator, like 100%. I was like, I want to get some of these rewards because the game is so expensive to play. And I think the general vibe is, should I be playing alongside HellHades that's getting these rewards for free? Say for free. I mean, it's kind of like a perk of doing content for Raid. Raid don't pay me any money at any point. Raid don't tell me what to say at any point about any content ever, and they never have done. All they ask is, you know, don't completely tell people to hate our game. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, or don't encourage people to cheat in the game. Yeah, so there's like 2 pretty, you know, straight up, don't do this, But ultimately, I can say what I want. If I think a feature sucks, I tell you it sucks. If I think it's great, I tell you it's great. If I think, you know, they're trying to just shill loads of money off us for a fusion, I tell you. If I think fusion's great, I tell you it's great. If I think it's crap, I tell you it's crap. Like, I'm pretty black and white, and I hope that's why a lot of people kind of continue to watch my content, because they know that I'm just straight up. This is the way it is. Okay. So people are kind of saying, you know, should I be in the same tournament groups as them? Should I be in the same kind of clan v clan stuff as them? And the funny thing about this game is it's not a skill-based game, potentially. You know, you've got something like Valorant, totally skill-based. You've got something like League of Legends, totally skill-based. Yeah, everyone's on the same level playing field at the start of every single game you play. You can't buy anything in the game. You can't out-level someone in the game. You always start on a level playing field. Raid Shadow Legends is not like that. It's not a competitive game in the same way, okay? If someone spends more money than me, then they potentially can get better stuff. They get better champions. They can get more gear. They can farm more gear. All that type of stuff. So there's never an even playing field. And the only competitive part of the game is the arena. And honestly, the arena is PvE anyway, because you're always playing against a pre-designed team, which will behave like AI. So there's not really any proper competitive part to this game to really get upset about. I guess you could say, well, HellHades, you could go in and win all the tournaments and stuff. There's an element to say that I probably could, but I don't. Maybe some people do. I don't. In fact, I find it quite boring, you know, leveling champions up, especially if I'm not going to use them. And I'll show you that in a second. In fact, you know, I've been doing content for nearly 2 years, okay? And I have got now, look at all these 60s, yeah? All of these down to here. I've got all of these in here, all 60s. I've actually got, I did count it up, 243 level 60 champions. Yeah, and I would say at least half of those I have leveled with the pure reasoning of making content for people to try and help them through the game. Yeah, not because I felt like I needed to level up, you know, Fleshmonger to help me on my accounts. Did I need Galcut to help me on my accounts? You know, I didn't. I don't. Okay, I leveled them up, most of them, to do content to help people, because everybody's got different champions, different rosters, all that type of stuff. So generally, it's just fun to do. I also leveled a ton of champions and booked a ton of champions purely to do the Stu versus HellHades contest that we used to do on a weekly basis, where it was like you have to use 4 epics and 2 rares, or 4 epics and a rare, sorry, whatever. Whatever the rules were, I kind of leveled out a bunch of champions then. Now, since the recent content creator perks have been released, I actually asked, can I give my chickens away as like another giveaway once a month? Yeah, because I don't need them. All right, I do not need as many chickens as I get anymore. When I was first in the content creator program, it was massively helpful because I didn't have anywhere near the same sort of level of 60s. I needed to level the champions up to show you guys stuff. I've now got most of the champions leveled up. And it tends to be just when I pull a new big legendary, or if I get myself some of the newer epics in the game and I want to do new content with them, that's when I need this stuff. But on a week-to-week basis, I actually don't use all of the resource that I get anymore. Okay, I do, however, use near enough all of the books that I get. And I've only just recently upgraded the books from 2 legendary tomes to 4. And that's really as a result of, you know, most champions in the game now just need more books. Yeah, they've just added it, so they need more books. So yeah, I do use my legendary books basically every week. My epic books, you can see, are starting to top up because there's not that many new epics that I ever need to book. Yeah, most of the ones that I've got booked out, I've already booked out, and I've got, you know, probably 2 copies of that champion if I need it. So, you know, it's not like I'm getting these resources to try and outdo everyone else. It's purely about building content. Yeah, the gems that I get once a week, that's the equivalent of me being able to buy masteries for 1 champion per week. And I'll tell you now, I spent at least 20 grand in the last 2 years on top of all of the free stuff that I get to build the content that I build. Yeah, at least 20 grand, which this is now my business and it's fine. Anyway, look, I've probably rambled enough. Let's jump onto this Reddit post where I was kind of told, you know, you're taking a load of flack here. And, you know, I'm not the only tier 3 content creator, by the way. Anyone can be a content creator. Sometimes there's a bunch of these kind of keyboard heroes in Discord. And I'm like, look, you keep saying what a bad job I'm doing, but yet I don't see your videos. I don't see you trying to do it yourself. You know, did I make a mistake on a video? Yeah, maybe I did. But I don't see anyone. I see people kind of picking holes. I don't see people putting themselves out there in the same place and being the success they think they would. Okay. But anyway, on this post, I read through it, and I don't, as I say, I don't normally go to Reddit, and I've got to say, the vast majority of people are really positive. So I want to just say, like, thanks to the general community for looking at this in the right way, because you know, it's very easy to jump on the bandwagon of, you know, that mob mentality of we're going to hate on this because one person did, so I'm going to do the same. But the vast majority here, it's not me looking at this thinking, oh God, here we go again. Actually, you know, no gripes here. Couldn't agree more. It bugs me Plarium don't do more. You know, most of them are pretty much positive. And if they're not positive, honestly, it's generally people are misinformed. HH deserves it. He works his ass off for the community. Thank you, Light Wolf. I feel like I do. I work my ass off for me and my family as well. But definitely whenever I'm building stuff, it's like, you know, will this support the community or not? No issues with it here from Robo Ninja. Backward Spellcaster here in Ashen, my first go-to of the day. Love their content. Thank you for that, mate. So look, and there is some negative stuff out there. You know, there's some stuff around, meanwhile, Stu sitting somewhere stewing. There's some stuff around Stu, but, you know, I like Stu. I've always gotten really well with Stu. He went a bit far, and now it's difficult for him to get back in, which is a shame. But yeah, generally, all of this kind of drama that was coming, that someone said was coming my way, I don't feel like it's here. There's the odd comment, which is cool, whatever. People have their own views. But generally, people understand that this pack comes to us to help build content for you guys. Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of throw this one out there as, firstly, try and inform you better around what actually happens with the packs, but also just to say thanks for the people that pretty much have got our backs here to say, yeah, you know, this is right. There's someone here, like, he's also getting paid for the content he makes. This seems a pretty good reward. It's kind of like, Chardon, this is kind of like you working for McDonald's, yeah? You work for McDonald's and you get paid money, but you also get a Big Mac for your lunch every day as a perk of the job. This is the same thing, yeah? I don't directly get paid by Plarium for anything I do. I never have. I've never had any sponsorship with Plarium in any way whatsoever, okay? Other people do if they're not raid content creators. Plarium never paid me 1 penny at all. However, I do get paid through YouTube views, yes. And this is what I see as the perk of the job. But it's not even really the perk of the job. It gives me the capability of putting content out for you on a regular basis, which was much harder before I got the content creator pack or perk. But yeah, look, generally, I mean, I'll pin this if you guys want to read through it, but generally it is people just being pretty normal and understanding the situation really well. Nice rewards, but HH is running a company, dedicating his life to this, and that's all they're giving to him. They don't pay content creators yet. This is someone who's more informed about what's actually going on. So again, like HK47, thank you for having like a bit of a normal moment. So I feel like there's not really a drama here. Maybe some people didn't realize we got the content creator packs. It's pretty like widespread, well-known news. But yeah, the real kind of delight for me was coming onto an area which normally I feel like is pretty toxic, and just kind of reading that, you know, at least 95% of people were pretty normal and realistic about it. But there you go. If you're upset with it, maybe become a content creator yourself. But all I can do is, you know, try and make the best of my situation and try and do the best content for you guys on a day-to-day basis. It's probably also worth saying I do not accept the content creator perk pack on my free-to-play account. I literally get no support whatsoever on my free-to-play account other than my own brain. Okay? I've been HellHades. I will see you later.